Hi guys and girls, welcome back to another Slimfast dieting plan with me, Anthony Kenneth Bishop, and this is my video channel for my healthy lifestyle videos and so much more, from gaming and gardening and cooking. I just love cooking now. I do love cooking, that's why I've got a microwave and it's easier for me. Alright, so what we're doing at the moment, this is day 692 days into my Slimfast dieting plan, and this is video log 1399 episodes. So, and this is my breakfast video for Friday the 24th of November 2017, and it's 6:21. So happy Black Friday guys and girls. Hope you're enjoying, hoping you're actually being civil to each other and actually getting a bargain, but without like beating each other to death, because heck, that's what goes on sometimes on Black Friday. People attacking each other, whacking each other over the head for getting a TV and whacking it over their heads and stuff, and then nicking a bloody toaster or something off them. I'll tell you, it's crazy. It should be called Massacre Friday, not Black Friday. Massacre Friday, because then end up everyone gets bloody like knocked over the head, stampeded on for just a product which later on goes down the road and it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper down the road and stuff. Like January sales becomes even cheaper, and then Black Friday is just basically, I think to myself, Black Friday is a bit of a con. Yeah, you do get some bargains, but the thing is, it's like, what kind of bargains? And are they worth your life? To be honest guys and girls, products are not worth your life to take your life over. Alright, so we're just doing some... Oh shit, that's hot. Alright, so this is my breakfast video that I'm doing. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do first, it's liquid stuff. But yeah, bloody hell. I hope you do, guys and girls, do get a bargain, but just definitely be civil to the fact where people are not going to literally like bash each other over the heads and all that. Especially when there's children getting bloody like whacked over the head as well, taking stuff off. I mean, come on. There's grown-ups, like I was watching this old woman who was after something off this woman, but there was this little kid who had something in his hand and she ends up grabbing it off him, and I think, seriously? You do that to a kid? Absolutely fucking disgrace. Everyone goes like sort of crazy when it's Black Friday as well. Weird. Definitely weird. It's like there's like, they put all these like products out really dirt cheap, even though it'd be even cheaper down the line and stuff, and people just can't wait for January sales to start, so they have to get it now. Let's get it now quick. I think, to be honest, it's like a way to depopulate the community and all of that. Yeah, they're trying to kill you. They're doing it deliberately. The government are trying to do it deliberately. So they end up actually coming up with this sort of like scheme to try and depopulate you. So basically you kill yourselves amongst you. Alright. Definitely not worth the hassle, I say. Alright. 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 That's why if I ever get a bargain now, I just make sure I look online and stuff. But if someone ends up beating me to the punch, no worries, no worries. It's not like I'm going to go down their house and do them in and stuff and then take it off them and all that. I mean, I'm not that bloody crazy, I'll tell you. But yeah, the world is gone completely mad, literally mad. So yeah, so I had my Slimfast this morning, guys and girls. I enjoyed this. I actually love this summer strawberry flavoured shake. I've tried banana a few times, but I don't know about the banana really. Actually, it's kind of not my thing now. Actually, in a way. So I've got about 2 minutes left on there, and assuming this is my breakfast video, got the hazelnut. I had that for breakfast this morning. I had some nuts to go with it, and also I mixed a bit of my green and black's hot chocolate with my Slimfast. Definitely delicious. Right, I've got this. I can't wait until I finish this, and I'm going to use this as a sort of a penny jar. This is like a sort of metal tin, and it says they're suitable for vegetarians. Love Bisto gravy, definitely good. I mean, it's like what I do now is I look on like websites for bargains and stuff. I'll look on Steam. Steam has a lot of games where you digitally download it. I might have to get a bigger hard drive at some point, because I've got about 260 odd, I think, Steam games at the moment on there, and they're starting to build up, and I want to install every single one of the games just in case at some point the companies end up going bust, and then I've got all my games digitally downloaded onto the actual hard drive and stuff, because there won't be a way to literally, I don't think there's going to be a way to play them offline unless I've ever installed or something. Same with Origins as well. I don't know what would happen if Origins wasn't around. But EA, anyway, they're going to be around for a while unless they end up going bankrupt, because they've been doing something illegal, apparently illegal, at some point. Apparently they're doing a Star Wars Battlefront 2, and by the looks of it, it looks like EA at the moment are in serious trouble, because apparently they're with Star Wars. Basically, they got a license with Star Wars, which is a part of Disney. Now Disney and Star Wars are pretty much together, and LucasArts films and all that kind of stuff all twine in together. So at some point, what they've been doing with the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, they've got these loot crates. Now they're basically more like gambling. You put your real money into it, you open up the boxes, and you can get like gear and stuff out of it, which kind of orchestrates this little sort of string of attachments of sort of gambling. And it means then kids, like, basically they got a level system on Star Wars Battlefront 2, which means, right, when you level up certain characters, right, you have to be a certain level before you can get that gear and stuff. So you get the gear and then you can put on afterwards, but you have to be at that certain level. Now there's certain stuff in those loot crates you can't get anywhere else. because of the system where they've got it all orchestrated and all that. So basically the kids end up taking their own pocket money or their parents' money and stuff, and then they put it towards these crates. Now they end up coming up, they're random, these loot crates as well, so you never know what you're going to get into them. So that means if you don't get something that you don't like the first time, you can try again and keep paying, but you've got to keep paying money. It's like a sort of a playthrough sort of, I would say it's like a free, to be honest it should have been a free to play game and then have it so you can put the money and put towards that way. But they're paying £60. EA charge 60 quid for the game, or roughly about 50 to 60 pound, but they end up sort of like give you half of the game first, and then if you want the other half you got to pay for it, even though they said the maps are free and the DLCs and all that, the downloadable content, what the season pass will be for free. But there's a little catch: to get the season passes and all that and stuff, well, you get that free anyway, they said. But the thing is, like, if you want to level up and stuff, right, the easiest way to level up and get it so you end up having other people to fight against, because if you don't get to a certain level and other people are higher than you, well, basically you're going to get your ass kicked. Now, I remember the old days with games where you used to level up certain levels, and if you couldn't get to that level, you keep doing it until you get to that certain level, and then just it contributes, and then you can get to that level and wear the gear and stuff. In this way, you can use it, do a little cheat, a gambling thing. You gamble your money. It's a bit like EA's FIFA 18. You want the best players in football cards, you have to buy the cards. You could either do in-game currency and use the in-game currency as a sort of a system they've got going, or you can pay sort of like Microsoft points to put towards these gaming cards and all that, and then you can have it so you can buy the like card packs of cards, but they're only digital. So, and then you can end up trading them in and all that and get other points. So if you get like sort of a Messi, and then or you get Ronaldo and stuff like that, you can trade them in. So in a way you're either losing out or you can bid these cards, but not in the Star Wars game. It's kind of works out differently. It's a more complicated system. But yeah, definitely more complicated. Right, right, back in a sec, guys and girls. Right, I'm back. Yeah, so these there's a lot of catches with these free-to-play games, guys and girls. Like when you do play the games, you can play them up to a certain point. Now, if you like the game, you can contribute money to certain games and all that, theoretically, and that's the way they actually end up getting most of the money back. Now, a lot of I think some of the governments for EA don't like it. Not for EA, they don't work for EA, but the actual American government or wherever the companies make the games. Well, basically, the government are getting involved now, which is basically trying to say it's actually gambling, and that kids are actually gambling their money, basically. So they want them to stop, which actually kind of puts Star Wars and Disney, puts them and gives them a really bad name. And Disney actually makes some great films, they make some great content and stuff. And if they get a really bad rep, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Alright. But I do like the Star Wars films. I've got to admit, the Star Wars films are great. The actual... the Battlefront games are really good as well. Alright, just put this in here for 4 minutes. Right. Right, so that's going to take 4 minutes. Anyway, guys and girls, right, I'm going to be on the next episode for my dinner episode, so if you enjoyed this episode, do let us know in the comments below. Cheers all for watching, and like, favourite, share, comment and subscribe if you do as well. Cheers for watching. Stay safe all.